All right, welcome to lesson 9.5, video 2. Here's our last problem. We're going to be looking at the area and perimeter of a kite. And we have our kite here. We're given a dimension of 6 centimeters and 13.4 centimeters here, and then 20. So one thing to remember about a kite is the left and the right sides are the same. So if this is x over here, this will be x over here. And if this is 20 here, this one over here will be 20. And if this is 13.4, this one over here on the left will be 13.4. So the first thing we could do is think about our formulas for kites. And here we have the kite formula is diagonal 1 multiplied by diagonal 2 divided by 2. So the diagonals are across here. We need to find this distance of x, and then 6 and y added together. That's our other diagonal. So the blue and green, and then the red parts. So to solve this, we need to go ahead and think about the triangles here. This whole chapter is about the Pythagorean theorem. So we need to find right triangles. And inside the middle here, these are all right angles. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's our Pythagorean theorem. So I'm going to use x and then 6. Those are my two legs. X squared plus 6 squared equals 13.4 squared, because that's the hypotenuse. Go ahead and square both of those. Subtract the 36. Take the square root. And I end up with x equals 12 centimeters. So I can label that 12. And I know this will be 12 over here. So this whole diagonal would be 12 and 12. So I'll encourage the teacher to go ahead and pause the video there to make sure students understand that and can write that part down. And then our next part is we're going to be looking at 12 squared plus y squared equals 20 squared. And, so x is 12, yep. And so now we're going to be looking at this triangle. So this this red and the green and the 20 for the hypotenuse. And that's going to be another right triangle. So we have 12 for x. We have y squared for the green. And then 20 squared for the hypotenuse. So 12 squared plus y squared equals 20 squared. And I go ahead and subtract 144 from both sides on that after squaring. 12 is 144. Squaring 20 is 400. Subtracting 144, I end up with 256. And then I go ahead and square root 256, and I end up with 16. So this distance here of y is 16. So we go ahead and think about our area formula for kites. We take diagonal 1 multiplied by diagonal 2 divided by 2. So our first diagonal was all the way across. So 12 and 12. 12 and 12 is 24. And the other diagonal is across here from the top to the bottom. So that was 6 plus 16, which is 22. So 24 multiplied by 22 divided by 2 gives us our area, 268 centimeters squared. And then to find our perimeter, we just add up these four sides. So 20, 20, 13.4, 13.4, only the outside parts. And that's our perimeter. There we go. That's 9.5. So I'll encourage the teacher to pause that video so we can write that down, and good luck on your homework.